All right, all right. It's that time of day. It's time for the end of day report with yours truly, Dex, the Algo Capitalist, live from PulseWaveTrading.com. And we're going to dive in, take a look at what the markets are doing, or at least trying to do, and see what may be setting itself up for trading for tomorrow. As you know, today is Wednesday, January the 22nd, 2020, and we're going to jump right in. Let me share my screen with you. We're going to dive in, make this one quick. Instead of 45 minutes, we'll see if we can make it 4 to 5 minutes. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right, please also do not forget to please like the video and share the video. You never know who may benefit from it and be blessed by the information contained therein. All right, so the first chart we're looking at right now is the Ripple. All right, looking at Ripple. Ripple has been holding its own inside the Kumo cloud here. All right, holding its own. We have a situation where we're kind of narrowing right here. We have these, narrow range trading days ahead of us right now. And we're anticipating that the market's going to try to break out top side of the Kumo cloud here. And so what we have left in order to break out top side of the cloud, we're looking at around, I want to say 2446. All right. So if we can get 2446, then you got your prices outside of the cloud. And then we would just need to see some continuation pattern set up. This is the beginning of a bull market. All right. We have the beginning stages of a bull market trying to form here. You see bullish on the daily chart. All right. We're looking at a bullish run trying to get going here. All right. So, all right. Someone said they can't hear me. All right. For those that can hear me, say something. And if you can't hear me, say something. I got one person saying they can't hear me. I don't know what the issue is with that. So we will attempt to keep it moving. Hopefully we'll figure something out. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me in a minute. On my end, it looks like we should be good to go. Let me just take a look at something else. Let me just see if I can check something real quick on my end. Let's see what we got. Okay, I can definitely hear on my end. So not sure what that is there. All right. May need to check your audio settings there or something. All right, well, we'll come back. All right, so let's see. We got these blue bars here. Basically is your alert status, okay? So alert status means we're getting rally and or crash alerts, all right? In this case, we've been getting rally alerts. So as you can see, the market has been climbing. The first rally alert we got here on January the 10th. And then we got another alert right here on January the 20th. And the market has been pushing higher, all right? All right, so right now the market is still bullish. System is staying long on this one, all right? So we're gonna stay the course on this one. We had the crash alert coming in here, and then the market pulled back and then broke out again. So we're looking good on the Ripple. All right, next chart. Right here, we're looking at NEO. NEO, unfortunately, on the daily chart is losing its momentum. All right, we still are in that bull trend right now, but the market is threatening to enter into corrective territory. We're not officially in a correction on the daily chart yet. We have bearish momentum that has creeped in, And this is usually a sign that the market may be ready to start a correction, especially if we break support. All right, now we did it back here. We broke support back here, but then the market, broke out again. So hoping that on the NEO that this, the daily supports hold and that we get some bullish momentum to, help the market, sustain the level. 11 seems to be a good psychological intraday support zone right now. Let's see if the market can stay that way. One thing of concern, though, this will be more associated with time than price, and that is the longer term trend line support. The orange line here is inside of the Kumo cloud. All right, so we like to see that get out of the Kumo cloud. We want to see that raise up and out of the cloud. And in order for it to do that, we're going to need for bullish momentum to set back in again and get out of this this bearish momentum weekly configuration. This is what we call a bearish weekly momentum reading when you see this line, this red line come across like this. So we're in a bull market. We're not officially in a corrective stage. We're just kind of paused a little bit. All right, so we're not really falling. We did fall here, but the market has since stabilized. So we're hoping that this stability can continue. All right, so that's our setup going into tomorrow. Excuse me. All right, the next one on the chart here is Litecoin. Litecoin is in no man's land. We have no trend at the moment. The market has ceased trending. All right, so that's when you see this little yellow ticking time bomb thing over here. Basically, what that means is when you see the ticking time bomb, normally means that there's something going on in a particular market, and in this case, the situation is that the trend has stopped. All right, so the configuration of the market is bullish because price and is outside of the trend line. I mean, outside of the Kumo cloud, but the trend line is not out of the Kumo cloud. We need that trend line to come out the cloud. We were bullish. Now we're officially in a corrective state with bearish weekly negative momentum. All right, so that's making it hard for the market to sustain rally. So right now, it's kind of leveled off. Momentum is leveled off, and not too much is happening right now in the Litecoin. And unfortunately, we're looking to sell rallies right now in the Litecoin. All right, until the momentum shifts back into the bull side. Right now, bears seem to be in control of the market, but we're not in a bear market. We're just in a corrective bull market position. All right, looking at Ethereum, ticker ETH. All right, so Ethereum is still in a bull market configuration. Trend line does need to come up out of this Kumo cloud. Bullish momentum is gone. We have no momentum now. We have neither bullish or bearish momentum. We are literally flat on momentum right now, not going anywhere. All right, but because we're in a bullish configuration, we still look to buy pullbacks. All right, every pullback or dip. This was a dip here, pullback here. We're looking to buy these. So you're going to play fast and loose with these, but keep your eye on the intraday price inflection points and use those as your support and resistance areas as indicated on the price trigger reports. All right, so you should have those in your inbox. All right, the price trigger reports for tonight and tomorrow have gone out just prior to this broadcast. So you can follow along using the report if you'd like, and start getting your tickets in while we're doing the report. All right, so the next one is your Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin right now is also in a bullish trend, but we're flat. We have neither bearish nor bullish momentum. We have gone flat, excuse me, on the momentum angle, but I do have a rally alert for tomorrow. All right, so this one has a rally alert going into tomorrow, even though we have zero momentum. So what is happening is the algo chart is picking up some possible institutional buying that will help the Bitcoin to pop tomorrow. Now, if for some odd reason excuse me, it's a setup, and the institutionals are going to come in and try to stop the rally tomorrow and sell short. Use the price inflection points as indicated on tonight's report, rally alert report for this ticker, and you should be okay. All right, just follow the report closely and look for those intraday price inflection points because they're going to be important. All right, so that's this. All right, so let's move to the next one. All right, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. All right, on Bitcoin Cash, yes, we are in a bull market. You see bullish here, bull market. You see the bull here in the corner, bottom right-hand corner, so you're bullish. However, today something happened while doing your intraday price changes. We have now started the beginning of bearish momentum creeping into the Bitcoin Cash. All right, your weekly momentum reading has shifted from bullish positive momentum to bearish negative momentum. Remember how I told you guys that just by looking at a chart, you're not going to see everything that is going on. That's why I like the algo charts, because the algo charts pick up the intraday price fluctuations and all that good stuff. So right now we have a buy going into tomorrow, but we have to watch out for that negative momentum creeping in. All right, so definitely trade within the price parameter set in the report. If you're trading Bitcoin Cash, if you're already long Bitcoin Cash, go ahead and pop your way through it. All right, using the pop method, and that should really help you. All right, so there you go with that one. All right, now we're going to look at silver. Okay, let's look at the silver futures. All right, silver futures still don't have anything to talk about here, folks. Not a lot to talk about on this one. Right now, we're still flat. All right, we are still flat, unfortunately. Yep, not that I talk about. We are flat. Okay. All right, next thing we'll look at is gold. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we have a sell signal for gold for tomorrow. It's been kind of flat as well, and we don't really have a trend to speak of here. The market's just kind of, waffling along. So not a lot going on right here in the gold. All right, the next chart we're going to look at is the financial spider. All right, ticker XLF. Got a buy signal for tomorrow on this one. The market's trying to hang tough up in here. You see we have this long consolidation going on here. It's pretty long. Not really going anywhere. Just shifting from positive to negative momentum, but not really a lot of conviction either way. All right, so this one you're going to have to, again, watch your intraday price inflection points. Got to buy for tomorrow, looking for the market to push higher tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Give me a second. Need to switch something around here real quick. All right. Okay, now we're going to go to bonds, ticker TLT. Let's see what's going on there. All right, so we don't have a trend here. All right, we're just flat. You're in the cumulative cloud of death. You're consolidated. Just not a lot happening. But remember, I told you in the prior video that the market was going to try to push out of the cumulative cloud. Well, that's what we had today. Market tried to push up top side of this cumulative cloud, and now we have a buy signal for tomorrow. Let's see if this thing can get a continuation pattern and push out of the cumulative cloud. All right, next thing on our list we have is the SPY, the spider. E-mini S&P 500 futures ETF equivalent. Buy signal for tomorrow. Had a buy signal coming into today. Market did break out. And we have another buy signal for tomorrow. So this thing doesn't want to stop. Let's just keep going up, 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 up. Stock index futures seem to be the place to be. All right, let's see here what we got. Next one is SLV. This is the ETF for the silver futures. And as you can see, coming into today, we did have a sell signal. Market did not trigger that. So we have another one for tomorrow looking to sell rallies for the time being in the silver. But then something weird is happening too. We have the beginning of a possible bullish momentum trying to seep in here, but it tried that last time and failed here, and was still under a correction after hitting a short-term top. So silver right now is a little complicated, and we just have to keep doing what we've been doing. If you've been selling, you've been doing good. So that's what we're looking to continue to do into tomorrow. All right, the triple Q, QQQ. All right, this is the NASDAQ 100 futures ETF. Excuse me. All right, so we had a buy coming into today. Market did break out. All right, so if you followed the system, then you had that opportunity to make some decent profit today on this one, and we're looking to do the same thing again tomorrow. So, and this is coming off of this rally alert from back here on January the 16th. And we proceeded to break out just as the rally alert back here warned. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. All right, this is crude oil. So now we're looking at crude oil futures. All right, so this thing has been in sell mode since we had the crash alert here. Had another crash alert here, and we've been having sell signals every day. And now tomorrow, another official crash alert as the market is looking to go a leg lower yet again. Here is your first one. All right, this is that first continuation of this one, a new leg down. And then this is a new leg down from here. And we're just looking to keep going lower and lower in this one, even though we don't have a trend. That's the funny thing. We do not have an official trend to speak of. So the crude oil is looking quite interesting as well. All right, and this is the OIH, the ETF equivalent of the crude oil futures. Okay, so if you don't have the stomach for the actual futures, you can trade the ETF equivalent, which is OIH, which really tracks with the crude oil futures pretty good. And as you can see, you have bearish weekly momentum readings, even though you do not have a clear trend now. You are in full-blown correction mode off of the short-term high on the daily chart, and the market is accelerating to the downside and following the crude oil futures. All right, crash alert here, and another one here. So this is now the third leg that's about to be put in place to the downside. All right, so that's that one. And let's see, GLD. This might be the last one. Let's see. Okay. As you can see here, this one is trendless as well. Correction off a short-term high. And sell signals. Looking to sell rallies just like we're doing in the gold futures. All right. So for those of you, like I said, don't have the stomach for the gold futures market, you can trade the ETF equivalents. All right, and that's this GLD right here. All right, next one is GDXJ. GDXJ, what you got to say? All right, so the gold miners right now, unfortunately, that's the thing about the miners. They're going to shine when the metal's shining. If the metal's not shining, then they're gonna have to suffer along with it for that too. So it gets the good and bad benefit because it's a security, it's an equity, so it's gonna trade like that. Interest rates will affect them, earnings will affect them, but also the price of the metal that they're mining will also do it. Okay. Okay, someone said that the reports are not showing on the dashboard yet. All right, I will need to look into that. All right, go ahead and shoot a message over to support real quick and see what's going on. See if Jen can let us know an ETA on that. That should have been up. I assumed it would have been up by now. So yeah, shoot a message over to support and have them look into that real quick. All right, so let's see, GDX, we're on that. All right, so here's your GDX. Looking to sell rallies here as the market is still trying to find its way. You're kind of just selling the rallies, you know. You sell rallies, then stand aside and wait to get another position in there. And that's what we're doing. So this one right here, I think the market's just really trying to test this trend line support. It's being tested a lot. You know, back here, you know, you tested it right here, tested it again right here, tested it again right here, tested it again right here. You know, and you're in this corrective mode here. So this one, I think we're going to go back down there again. I think the market wants to go and test 39.77 again. All right, so even though we're kind of flat here, we have like no momentum whatsoever. I still say momentum is looking to start to develop into, I think, a negative phase or a bearish phase at this point for GDXJ. I think that's primarily due to what's happening with the gold pullback right now. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right, GBTC, which is your Bitcoin equivalent. All right, for those of you who don't want to play the Bitcoin Cash market, you don't want to go into the crypto market, you can come here to the equity side of things and trade this ETF. You have bullish weekly momentum starting to come in now as this market is testing the bottom of the Kumo cloud. So the million-dollar question is, do we have enough to push into and out top side of this Kumo cloud? That's the real question. Or is the market going to fail here in the cloud and then reverse back down again? I believe we're going to break out of the cloud and get north of 12 bucks. We're currently at $9.74 on the close. So I think that's where we're going. All right, and it's kind of just chilling out here at the trend line support, which is about $9.47. So that's kind of where we are. This overhead resistance is pretty powerful. Going to need a lot of buying to really get this thing up and going, because right now momentum is pretty much flat because of this resistance pocket right here. This is your little air pocket of resistance, meaning that prices typically will go from trend line support to bottom, or somewhere around the bottom of the Kumo cloud, about like an inch below it, kinda. And that's usually how the markets behave. So this is an interesting one. It is a very interesting one. We do have a short-term bottom in place right here and here, and I think these two pillars are going to hold, and I think we go higher. Believe it or not, I think we're going to go higher. But we'll keep our opinions to ourselves and trade what we see. We'll follow the trigger report. Okay, awesome. You let Jen know. Thanks. Good. Support should be right on it, and I'll keep abreast and follow up with this as well. Make sure those reports get to you. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so the euro yen, which is a good gauge of the U.S. stock index market. Well, as you can see here, it's been pulling back. You know, it's going kind of back and forth. But we're just looking to buy these pullbacks on an intraday. All right, and that has been working rather well. So we're looking to do that. Still had a rally alert here. Market couldn't get to it and has since come way down from there. But we're looking to buy these pullbacks. Every time we pull back, we look to buy it. Here's what's been happening. You pull back, market ran up. Pull back, bought, market ran up. Pull back really good here, bought, market ran up. So we'll just keep buying pullbacks since we're in the bullish market, bullish zone. and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, I know it's the beginning of a negative weekly momentum trying to creep back up again, but we did that here and the market stabilized and rallied. We did that here, the market stabilized and rallied. We did that here, the market stabilized and rallied. So we're just looking to buy these pullbacks, use those as buying opportunities. That's all we can do right now. So this is telling me that I think that we're going to remain expensive here in the stock indexes for the foreseeable immediate future. All right, E-mini S&P 500 futures is next. All right, once again, market's hanging tight up here. We're just looking to buy and see how many points we can get on an intraday basis, and that's about it. Still bullish, nothing bearish on the chart to talk about. All right, the next thing here is the Dow futures. All right, it's the Dow futures, and same story. All right, you're just bullish, and the market wants to continue to push higher. You know, it wants to go to 30,000. So we're going to let it. All right, US dollar. This is what's going on with the US dollar. All right, you have no trend. You're just flat. Momentum is flat. It's just hanging out at the 97 handle. Really nothing to see here, folks. You know, on an intraday basis, you can buy dips and pullbacks. Had a rally alert here, and the market did push higher, and it's been holding steady. So we'll just wait for another signal on that one. All right, right now it's holding up. It's doing good. And that's it. All right, so with that being said, all right, sheets are up. Outstanding. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that. All right. So then, with that being said, remember, folks, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Please, like I said, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the AM for the pre-market pulse scan. Good night.